Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I'm with my wife Cassie and our dog. It's January 8th. You'll see this probably tomorrow. At least that's when I think I'm gonna post it. And I wanted to make this video to talk about a few things, my plans for the year, what I'm gonna be focusing on, and everything like that. This is the only video I'm publishing this week. I'm about to leave on a trip. And on the note of that trip, I want to announce that I'm going to the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, the RTR, near Quartzsite in Arizona, in southwestern Arizona. I'm actually leaving on that trip tomorrow, and I'm not exactly sure which days I'll be attending the RTR. I haven't quite nailed that down yet. And my main goal is actually to do some tours, some video tours. I want to do video tours of other people's rigs. I'd like to focus on SUVs, but really, I'm interested in anything relatively small, so like a minivan or even a slightly larger van, a truck, a car, little RVs, maybe even little trailers, cars with rooftop tents, anything like that is really what I want to focus on. So if you're going to be at the RTR this year and you would like to be featured in one of my videos, or rather have your adventure mobile featured in one of my videos, let me know. If you don't want to be on camera, that's okay. You can just give me a walkthrough, and then you can hold the camera as I do the walkthrough on video. So let me know if that interests you. I'll put a link in the description and in the comments to the contact page on RVing.com, where you can get in touch with me, or you can DM me on Instagram and I'll respond to you there. And even if you're not going to the RTR, tour videos are something that I do want to do more of this year. And so if you live in places that I frequent, so if you're in southeast Idaho, eastern Idaho, northern Utah, and you have a cool adventure rig, let me know. I'm sure I'll be passing through wherever you are at some point, and so one of these times when I pass through, it'd be fun to meet up and go over your rig. Oh, and if you do see me at the RTR, say hi, and if you come say hi and say that you watch my videos, I have a little SUV RVing pin for you, or button. It's not focusing, but I've got a bunch of these to hand out. So more tour videos is one thing I want to do in 2020. Another thing I want to do in 2020 is do more things that I don't normally do. I want to do some more things that are a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'll still be climbing mountains and fishing and doing videos about those kinds of things, and going to arches and going to see rock art and all that kind of stuff. But I'm also gonna focus on trying some new things out, and I'm not going to tell you now what those are, but that's one thing that you can look forward to for this upcoming year. A little bit more variety maybe on the channel. Another focus of mine this year is going to be streamlining my packing process and simplifying things, and also making things more comfortable for me in my camping setup. I'll probably get a refrigerator sometime this year for my car, and in general I want to, if I want to go on a trip, I don't want it to be a half-day affair getting ready for it. I want to be able to just make a couple trips back and forth between the house and the car, and then be done and ready to head off. And I'll be talking more about that in future videos too this year. I'm going to be focusing on better video and audio quality. I'm actually recording right now on a new camera. I have the Canon M50 with an external microphone, big puffy thing on top of it. I've only had it for a couple of days, still getting the kinks worked out, still figuring it out. I don't even know if this will look or sound as good as it ultimately will or can, but overall I just want to have nicer footage, cleaner audio, some better music when I do use music, like during drone shots and things like that. And then a couple of years ago I talked about making a master map of my travels, an online map where lists all my campsites and the things that I've seen and done, and pictures of those things, and links to my videos where I cover that place. That's something that I have actually been working on off and on for the past couple of years. It's a tremendous amount of work. I've spent just hundreds of hours so far. It'll take hundreds of hours more, but it is something that I'd like to launch sometime this year, so keep an eye out for that. And then finally, as far as travel plans go, I'm not entirely sure, apart from this first trip of the year here down to Arizona. Cassie and I will probably be moving again. We're not entirely sure yet where we're going to move to. The reason we'd be moving is so that Cassie can go to school full time. She's been taking online classes to be an elementary education major, to be an elementary school teacher. But she's basically done all the online classes she can, and so she's going to be going to school to some university that we haven't quite pinned down yet. So that'll be fun. We're looking forward to figuring that out this year. But then as far as other travels go, we've actually been talking about doing a month-long trip through the Pacific Northwest, maybe northern Idaho, Washington, and Oregon, maybe northern California, maybe just focusing on Oregon. We're still unsure about that, but we thought that'd be a fun thing to do this summer, to spend a month on the road traveling together. I've been to all of those states before, to the Pacific Northwest. Cassie's never been to Oregon, so I think we'd like to do that. I also haven't done a ton in the mountains of western Colorado. I've been to like the desert in western Colorado a bunch of times, but I haven't spent enough time in the mountains, so Colorado is another option. And then of course you'll see some Utah and Idaho as always. And then the last thing I wanted to say is that basically I want to know what you would like to see from me. What kinds of videos do you want to see me do? What kind of content would you like? Is there a specific kind of place or adventure you'd like to see more of? Just let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. Here's to a good year in the future ahead of us. Thanks for watching for this last year and the years before that. I appreciate all you guys watching and supporting me and the channel. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.